Hey, it's your host Dan, and today's project we're going to be fixing a cracked floor tile. This floor tile has a little crack right here, a hairline, and also a hairline crack out this way. It's not that bad, but we're going to replace this tile anyways and put a brand new one down there. So the first step, we got to get the grout out. This way it'll give it a little movement when we go to pop this tile out. And I'm just using simple hand tools. I'm just going to use a paint scraper and kind of hammer that along the edge on the inside of this tile so it doesn't damage this one to get the grout out. And then once we get the tile popped up, we're going to use the paint scrapers to get rid of all the old thin set that's down on the floor. Pretty laborious. It's going to take some time. I've contemplated just going out and buying a multi-tool, and at this point I pretty much wish I had, because I thought there was only going to be a couple tiles to do, but there was a total of 7. The thing with this grout is it's a flexible grout, so it's kind of like in between a gummy bear and a rock. That's why it's so hard to remove. So now comes the fun part. Got to get all that thin set off the floor and make it level again, and do it by hand when I should have went out and bought an oscillating tool. Oh well, next time. So now that the dishwasher's back in, I've got to put some thin set down, get these tiles fixed back to the floor. There's this one here, over by the doorway. 1, 2, that little one over there, and then this one here. So mix up some thin set, but before I start, I'm gonna put down some blue tape there on the edge, because I'm using gray thin set. Give a little better idea here the way I've got this taped off, because I figure I'm probably gonna make a mess. That one, this over here, And that one right there. Got a little water here in the bucket. I picked up this bag right here, this LHT, large heavy tile mortar. That's what I'm going to be using to fix the tiles to the backer board. And just get some of that in the bucket and start mixing it up. Get it to the right consistency. Figure out to maybe use about a little less than a quarter of this. So, we'll see.
Shit.
Okay, so it's the next day and all the thin set is dried under these tiles. Get
tape there so nobody steps on it, sinking the tile in while they were curing. This is what was the grout used before, a sand and almond, but it's like 10 years old and it doesn't look to be good anymore. So I went out to the store again. Got some sand and grout, actually in almond, but I gotta mix it up. So I'm gonna mix some of that up and start grouting the floor. Alright, all done with replacing the tiles over here, these two big ones, and there's also 3 little guys there in the back, which I took down to a tile store and had them cut me tile, $2 a cut because I don't want to buy a tile cutter. And I think this looks pretty good, nice and level. And these tiles stick up on any of the edges. Let's see, this tile here was one replaced. If I go over by the doorway, this one was replaced, one there, and also that little tiny triangle guy over there got replaced. So these 3 in a row. Sanded almond grout is what I used. Also over here, this one got replaced too. All grouted in, but now that I'm done, you can see where the new grout is compared to the old. This is a 10-year-old floor, so it probably looked like that when it was brand new, but I'm gonna have to fix this now too. But it shouldn't be that bad. The alternative would be to re-grout the entire floor, but I don't want to do that. That's a whole lot of work.